Hello, my friends. My name is Pat Loughlin. I am one of the instructors at Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness, and I want to welcome you to Tuesday, 12 noon, our No Sweat Yoga class. You are most welcome. I am very grateful that you're with me today. And this is a gentle flow class that's been going on at Berkshire Yoga for about 2 years. So please join. I'm not going to use any props that you can't establish at home for yourself, so that I won't guide you into anything that you're not able to replicate in your setting. I also want to remind you always that this is your practice. I thank you for sharing your time with me. But if I guide or suggest something that doesn't feel right to you or doesn't sound right, don't do it. Pause, take a breath, just breathe for a while. Allow your body to settle in. Or if there's an adjustment that you feel you could make to make the pose work for you, do that. This is your practice. And so welcome. We're going to come into a seat of sweetness, Sukhasana, to begin. So what I have is just a rolled up blanket. Sukhasana, the seat of sweetness, means that your hips are higher than your knees. So this gives some free flow to the blood moving through your legs, allows you to sit comfortably. So take a moment, do whatever it takes to make that happen for you. And I'm going to cue up our music. Welcome to yoga. Into your seat of sweetness. You can bring your hands to the tops of your knees, palms up or palms down, whatever feels right to you, whatever feels comfortable. And then I'll invite you to close your eyes. And just bring your attention to your breath. Don't change it, don't alter it, but allow yourself to hear the breath moving through your body. Life force energy, pranayama, the yogis call it. Gently, easily, your breath flows through your body at your pace. It's like your signature. Each of us unique in the construction of our bodies, in the way our bodies are put together. And so the breath is unique to our body. Allow the busyness of the mind, the things that you're concerned with, worried about, focused on right now, allow them to just take a back seat. We come to the mat to listen to our bodies. The body has a wisdom, a knowledge, a knowing, an understanding. And sometimes we can get so caught up in our minds, especially right now, that it's really hard to hear the body. So thank you for making the time to come to the mat. Allow the things of the mind to just drift. And breathe. On your next in-breath, I'll invite you to bring your hands out to big letter T. Palms facing forward. Wiggle your fingers, roll your wrists. Roll your wrists in the opposite direction. Feel the air around your body as it moves. Feel the space that you occupy. And then I'll invite you to bring your hands up to moon and stars and sky above. Lift up, look up. Realizing that there is energy and strength to be given to each one of us from fields of energy all around us. On your next inhale, reach with your left hand. Stretch and reach, keeping your sit bones grounded. Stretching and reaching from the armpit, shoulder blade, all the way up to the fingers, and relax. Inhale, reach right. Stretching, reaching, opening, gaining gaining space, gaining lift. Again, keeping sit bones grounded. Inhale, reach left. Breathing, 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 opening up front body. Inhale, reach right. Opening up side body, making space, waking up. Hello, body, how are you today? And hold that hand and let the other come up to me to create a basket with your fingers. And as if you were scooping flour or something with your hands, you could just scoop, 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 and bring it right into the pit of your belly, right into that energy chakra field at the center of the body. Scooping the energy of the planets, of the moon, and the stars above into this energy field, this energy center. Inhale, tutti. Exhale up to moon and stars, and again, reach on the right side. Reach on the left. Stretching, opening, reaching, keeping the sit bones grounded. They want to pick up, I know they do. Don't let them. Keep them sit bones down, grounded into whatever you're on, blanket, bolster, whatever support you're using in your seat of sweetness. Next time the left hand goes up, pause, hold it there. Right hand goes up to me to create that basket scoop. Oh, as if you wanted to get all the energy around you, as if you wanted to pull in every last particle of energy and bring it to the pit of your belly, right to that navel center chakra. Hold it there just for a moment and breathe. One last time. Inhale, arms out to a T. Up to the moon and stars. This time, pause here. Reach with both hands, same time, simultaneously, lifting, 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 but grounding through the sit bones. So we're stretching the spine. We're opening up this cervical corridor as big and as wide as we can. And relax. Palms touch. Anjali Mudra down the front center line of the body, tracing that energy line. Release your thumbs and allow this mudra to come to heart center. Chin drops to chest. And breathe. We come to our yoga practice. We come to the mat. And we listen for, and we establish an intention for our practice. What is it body needs today? Peacefulness, calmness, compassion, gentleness, tenderness, non-judgment. What is it body needs to let go of today? Anger, frustration, doubt, fear, anxiety. Maybe some of all of that. Listen to body. Listen to what body, in its wisdom, wants to say today. Inhale once again to a T. Exhale once again. Moon and stars, palms touch. Anjali Mudra. Slowly tracing the energy line at the front of the body. Releasing thumb to heart center, chin to chest. If a word or a thought or intention presented itself, seal it on your heart. Receive it. Accept it. And if no word or thought or intention presented, be patient. Sometimes body is sneaky and it won't let us know what it needs for a little while. Maybe sometimes during the practice, maybe sometimes after the practice while you're making dinner. Body's like that. Let's bring our elbows together here. Allow your fingers to fan out to create a flower. This is Padra Mudra, the gesture of openness. Willingness to be open to the universe, to the energy of the universe and the spheres all around us. Willingness to accept and to receive. Back to Anjali Mudra one last time, chin to chest. And then let your hands once again come down to tops of the thighs, palms up or palms down. If this seed of sweetness is no longer sweet, then adjust. Maybe change the way your legs are folded and let the opposite leg be on the outside. Or maybe you feel more comfortable with your feet straight up. This is my little feet in our picture here. Whatever feels good. Again, the term is seat of sweetness. Allow it to remain sweet. Adjust, adjust, adjust. Maybe your blanket bolster needs to be propped up just a little bit more. We're going to work through opening the cervical collar, this part of the spine. Then we'll go thoracic, which is this part, and then lumbar. Gently, slowly. Inhale. Bring your chin over to your right shoulder. Exhale, bring chin back to center. Inhale, chin to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, back into the center. Moving at your own pace. Follow your breath. Allow the inhale, allow the exhale to guide the movement. As if the inhale had little fingers and they were just holding your jaw, guiding, leading. Slowly, thoughtfully, and never pushing further than you need to go. One more time, right side. One more time, center. One more time, left. One more time, center. And relax. Let chin come to chest. Breathe here. On your next inhale, jaw lifts up towards the ceiling. But be mindful, be careful. Don't move these neck muscles any further than they want to go. The exhale brings chin to chest. The inhale brings the jaw up towards the ceiling. Operative word is towards. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. And pause. And breathe. So now let's work a little bit more through thoracic and lumbar spine. Inhale. Lift your chin up, lift your hands straight up. We're going to turn to the right first. So turning through the center of your body from the waist up. Hands come down in front and in back. Your gaze is over to the side. If this is more than your body wants to bear, then let the gaze be on the diagonal. Listening to the opening and the openness and the willingness to be open of your body. And not pushing it any further than it needs to or wants to go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale through center. On the inhale, hands come down to the right. To the left. Trying to mirror you. And again, if this is too much, if going sideways is too much, then go on a quarter turn diagonal. The body will tell you what feels good, what feels right, what feels comfortable. Just allow your body to lead. Inhale up. Exhale through center. Arms come down. On the right side. Breathing. Up. Exhale, center. Down to the left. And once again, up. Through center, exhale, down. Inhale up. Through center, exhale, down to the left. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Don't hold your breath. Allow your body to breathe, to receive air in this open spinal twist position. Allow the breath to trace down through that spinal cord. Bringing life force energy every inch of the way up. Back through center, hands come down. This time I'm going to reach around behind, opening the chest, lifting the chin up. Slowly, mindfully, carefully, not pushing any further than body wants to go. Be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. And walk your hands around. Let your chin come back down towards your chest and bring the hands out in front, round over. Little counter pose here, stretching through that lower back, lumbar spine, going to sacrum. And inhale, hands go back behind you. Open the chest, open the heart center, lift up the chin. Can you feel the lift coming from the pit of the belly, that place where we brought all that good moon energy in just a little while ago? You feel the opening across the rib cage, across heart center. On the exhale, start by bringing chin back towards chest and round down. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, rounding through the spine. And one last time, arms come around behind. Front body opens, chin goes up to the ceiling. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Opening the rib cage, opening the front body, compressing through the spine at the back. And then we counter pose, lead with the chin. Arms come around, chin drops to chest, and we round through that spine. Maybe drop the elbows down a little bit. Inhale, come back up through center. And just stretch it out. Shake your arms. Let your neck move. I always tell the students in class, nobody is watching when you do this. Well, now nobody is watching because you're at home. Unless you're on the mat with your husband or your partner or your wife or your kids and your dog. Just relax that upper body. Shake, shake, shake. Let it go. And then let's come off of our seat of sweetness. Just set it to the side there. Into tabletop position. I'll go sideways so you can see. Hands are open, nice and wide. Pinkies touching the edge of the mat. Thumbs are towards each other. Wrists are under shoulders. Knees are under hips. Feet are flat so that the weight of your upper body is spread out across your whole torso. On a gentle inhale, bring your hips to the right. Exhale, bring your hips to the left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Right. Left. Allow the breath to support the motion. Allow the breath to support the movement. It's mindful, it's slow, it's following the pattern of your breath. The inhale followed by the exhale. Next time you come to the left, come back into center, pause, and let's go back into child's pose. So curl your toes under, hips go back towards heels. Arms go out long on the mat. Let your head drop down. Let your forehead drop down. I'm going to keep sideways so that I can keep talking and you can still hear me. But allow your head to drop down to the mat. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. On your next in-breath, slide your hands back to frame your face. And then, big breath in, lifting up the body back into table. If this gets uncomfortable, for your wrists, come up onto your fists, come down onto your forearms. If your knees are uncomfortable, you can always double up your mat so you have a double layer of padding. Use a blanket under your knees, whatever makes this comfortable for you. Back into table, we're going to do a hip sway now. So the hips are going to go right, left, front, and back. Right, back, left, and front. Layer in the breath, the inhale and the exhale. Guide the pose. Inhale, exhale. Keep your head down, keep your gaze down between your thumbs so that you're maintaining that long, straight spine. Next time you come towards the front of the mat, pause, reverse your circle. Go left, back, right, and front, and then layer in the breath. Inhale, the exhale. Moving the body, just the way we use the breath to move the jaw when we were seated. Now we're using the breath to move the body. The breath is the support. Support precedes action. Always start with the breath and then allow the action to follow and be supported by it. Next time you come forward, pause. We're going to ask you to do just a little forward and backward motion here, keeping your back flat as you can. Keeping your gaze down. Long, straight spine. Inhale, the head leads. Exhale, the tail leads. Stretching out, lengthening through that spine in opposite directions. Lengthening, getting that spine as long as we possibly can make it. Next time you come towards your heels, curl your toes under, hips go back, arms go out, head goes down, child's pose. And breathe. On your next in-breath again, bring your hands back to frame your face and let the big breath of air, huge inhale breath of air, lift you up back into our tabletop position. So here, pause just for a moment. Let's do a little cat and cow breathing, shall we? Cat breath round the spine, blowing out all the air. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Cat breath, the belly drops, the hips lift, the jaw lifts. And you take a big breath of air in, exhale round. Inhale, belly drops, jaw lifts. Exhale round. Inhale, belly drops, hips lift, jaw lifts. One more time, big exhale. Back into your tabletop. Let's crisscross our child's pose. So take your right knee, bring it over your left. Drop down to your elbows. Flip your palms up. And let your head come down. Sit back towards your heels. And breathe. On your next in-breath, begin your ascent by turning your palms down. And then press forward through the elbows, lift up, uncross. Just a little hip sway here, right and left, right and left. And then cross the opposite way, so left knee crosses over, right. Down to the elbows, palms flip up, head drops. Sit back. Again, be mindful of this pose. This is an intense hip flexor, opener, stretcher You want to go back as far as you feel comfortable, but no further. You're not trying to hurt yourself here. You're not trying to engage your hips in a way that they do not want to be engaged. Go as far as you feel comfortable. And breathe. Head down. Next in breath, palms turn down first. Press forward, press through the elbows, lift up, uncross. Little gentle hips right here, right and left. And then we're going to come around to a long seated position. So just bring left knee forward, right knee forward, and wrap around. Just give your legs a good shake. We've been bent and tilted back for a little bit of a while. Dandasana, seated staff pose. You can get yourself comfortable here. Allow your knees to be soft. Again, shoulders are gently back. Jaw is lifted as if that knot at the top of your head was connecting you to the rafters above. Long, straight, comfortably curved spine here. And then we're going to begin to walk down the legs. You want to keep that straight back. So once you feel like to go any further, you would have to curve over, stop. And it may not look like a very big move, but it is. And it's opening up here, and it's opening up here, and stretching across the back. Allow your arms to be your resting place. Again, keeping your knees soft. Don't force your knees down to the mat. Allow your knees to be soft. And just breathe here. Jaw again is straight ahead. Nice and gentle. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Breathing, breathing, breathing. On the in-breath, walk up your legs. And again, we're going to counterpose with arms coming around behind. Chin going up towards the ceiling, opening up front body here. Big opening. On the exhale, push up through fingertips. And again, walk down your legs, stretching out, opening up. No further than your body wants you to go without that rounding feeling. If you feel like you need to round, then you've gone far enough. And maybe it's a little further this time, and maybe it's not, and that's okay. Body has a wisdom, and we are trusting the body to guide this practice today. Gaze straight ahead, over your toes. Walking back up the legs, again counterposing, arms come around behind. Opening up front body, opening up shoulders, feeling that great stretch in the thoracic spine at the back. Jaw a little bit up towards the ceiling, maybe a lot of bit up towards the ceiling. If you're allowing your head to drop, try and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Don't let this happen. Keep shoulders down as head drops back. And breathe, and breathe, and breathe. Inhale, pop up on those fingers, jaw leads. This time we are going to round down. So bring your hands to the tops of your shins, and then let chin come to chest. And the top of your head is going to come towards your shins. Breathing, 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 breathing. And on your next in-breath, slowly unwind your spine as if you were pulling up one vertebrae at a time. Literally. Use your hands to help support. Bring it up slowly, slowly, slowly. Once you get to the top, shoulders come up, neck comes up. Let's do a big half sun salute here. So reaching for the sky with our arms. Palms touch, Anjali Mudra. Hands to heart center. And we're going to come to a wide angle position here. We're going to bring right leg into center. Long straight spine, feel that good stretch, feel all that openness. We've been making some good stretches here. Right hand is going to go up. Left hand is going to go down, and we're going to lean over. Sit bones are grounded. It's opening up from the hip flexor through that side body. Inhale, lift that top arm up. Let it go down. Again, inhale, right arm comes up and over. Opening up from the hip flexor all the way up, side body. Good stretch, good stretch, good stretch. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one last time. Inhale, right arm comes up. Air in the lungs lifts it up and supports it. Exhale, lets it come over. Sit bones are grounded. You can use that left arm as a support. You can keep it on the leg. You can keep it out to the side. Flex the foot. Flex both feet. Keep both legs engaged. And then here, just peek out up at the ceiling. Look up under that lifted arm. Take it just a little peek here. A little bit of a spinal twist, a little more opening in the back. Bring your gaze back forward. Inhale, up. Arm comes down, switch sides. So right leg goes out, left leg comes in. Right hand can be on the leg or out to the side for the support. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over. It's okay to smile. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again, up. Over. Inhale up. And down. One last time. Inhale up. Exhale over. And hold it. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Bring your gaze out under that lifted arm. Just take a peek. Flex both feet. Flex, flex. So they're engaged. Opening that spinal cord. So wonderful. Bring your gaze back to the front. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your feet out in front and shake out those legs. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. You go sideways. So you're not just looking at the feet. And then let's just pat down here. Let's just give a little gentle massage. So I made little fists with my hands. Easy, easy, easy. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And then come back onto the mat. Slowly lower down. Take your time. You can do it with your hands out and your knees bent. Do it with your legs long. Your toes pointed. Whatever feels good, whatever feels right. And then once you get down here, hands come up overhead. Interlace fingers, release your pointer, point your toes and stretch. Relax. Again, inhale, point your toes, point your pointers and stretch. Relax. One last time. Big inhale. Point. And stretch. Bring your feet close to your bottom. Arms come back down by your sides. Stand up on tippy toes. Hands come to the top of your knees. And then just stir them around as if you were stirring something in a huge pot. Breathing, massaging out that lower spine, that sacrum, diamond-shaped bony section at the base of the tail. Pause and stir that pot around the opposite direction. Next time, knees come to chest, pause. Let the left leg go long on the mat. Hold that right knee in really close. Give it a good hug. Give it a really good hug, like it was your favorite knee. Don't tell the left knee. Just let the right knee be your favorite. And then open the right knee out to the side, whatever that feels like and looks like for you. However that opening works. Just allow that knee to go out and open. Back in to the front of the body, giving it a good strong hug. And then switch sides. Right leg goes along. Left knee comes in. Now the left is the favorite. Give it a good crunch. Really, really, really lifting up through that hip flexor. Open it out to the left. Again, this side may be totally different. Left side, right side. So depends on how we used our bodies throughout our lives. Bring that knee in towards your chest again. And switch. Right knee comes in, left leg goes long. Now, left leg can be straight out, or you can rest it on the mat if that feels better. Mindful always of your lower back. What feels right to you here? Inhale, switch. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. One more time on the right. One more time on the left. Bring the right in to meet the left, and once again, just give them a good hug. Lift up the base of the spine there, the tail. Just really, really bringing these into chest. You can hold behind the thighs if that feels better. You can hold at the ankles. You can hold at the tips of the feet. Wherever you feel, you can get a really good stretch of the lower back. And relax. Bring your arms on the ground out to a T. Palms are facing up. We're going to windshield wiper the knees back and forth, right to left here. Gently, easily, rolling the hips out. And then allow the knees to drop over to the right side. Well, the goal is to keep the knees together. So that means lifting up that left shoulder just a little bit. That's okay. If the left shoulder is uncomfortable, bring that left arm in closer to the body. The goal is to have the knees together, drop to the right. And once you feel like you're there, bring your gaze up to the ceiling, and then allow your gaze to turn to the left. Spinal opening, spinal twist, bringing air and energy and blood flow into that whole spinal column in such a wonderful way. Breathing, breathing, breathing the whole time. Keeping your gaze to the left. I'm staying to the right so that you can hear the sound of my voice better. But your gaze should be to the left at this moment. And you're breathing. On your next breath, first move your gaze back up towards center. Then lift your top leg Your bottom leg will follow. Windshield wiper here. And then drop the knees together over to the left. Gazes up to the ceiling. Again, if the right arm is uncomfortable, move it closer to the body. The opening of the spine will still happen wherever this right arm is. Your gaze is up to the ceiling, and your next in-breath, bring your gaze over to the right. So knees are left, gaze is right. And you're breathing. Once again, we begin to reconnect the body here by moving the gaze first, then lifting the top leg. The bottom leg will follow, I promise. Windshield wiper right and left. Feet come down on the mat close to your bottom. We'll engage a figure 4 here, so right ankle comes to left knee, and you slide your hands behind the left thigh, interlace your fingers, and bring that left leg up to the ceiling. Just roll that ankle out a little bit. Roll it in the opposite direction. And just hold. Flex both your feet here, so both legs are engaged. Just hold this pose. We can do a lot of things with this, but for today, let's just hold it. Hip flexors are opening, knees are opening, ankles are opening. I think that's good enough. Let's just hold this pose and breathe. Gaze is up towards the ceiling, and you're breathing. Next in-breath, begin by lowering that left foot down to the mat. Then unwind the right leg. Little windshield wiper here, just a little one, gentle. And then left ankle comes to right knee. Again, based on how we have walked our whole lives, based on how we sit, how we stand, how we cross our legs, this will feel totally different, one side versus the other. I'm not able to get my knee nearly as straight across on this side as I am on the opposite. Once the ankle is balanced on top of the knee, hands slip behind the thigh, that right leg comes in closer to the body, right foot goes up to the ceiling, flex both your feet, roll out the ankle on the right here. Let's get a good crunchy roll, and roll it in the opposite direction. Flex the feet and hold. Again, more than enough going on here, just holding this pose. And you're breathing. I know you are. And maybe even smiling. Next in-breath, the right foot comes down to the mat. The left foot unwinds, windshield wiper, gentle, easy, easy, easy. And then Shavasana is your Shavasana, the final pose of practice, where you lay on your mat and you allow your body to receive the practice, to receive what you've done with it and for it and to it. I'll invite you to get comfortable in whatever position you want to get comfortable in, on your side, on your back. Put your rolled up blanket under your knees, or perhaps take the blanket and just bring it out across your whole body. Get yourself super, super comfortable. And then let go. As if you were able to float in the air. Relax your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your ankles and your calves. Relax your knees and your thighs. Relax your hips and your belly. Relax your rib cage and your heart. Relax your shoulders and your arms, all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your neck and your jaw. Relax your cheeks and your temples. Relax your forehead and all the way up to the very top of your head. Allow this wave of relaxation to come over your entire body. Body will breathe for you, heart will beat for you. You don't have to do a thing. On your next in-breath, roll over to your right side or your left. Snug up in a fetal position. If you're wrapped up in a blanket, take the blanket with you. Just cozy right up. Tuck your knees up close to your chest. Just snuggle in for these last few moments. We use this position of birth, this position of newness, to remind ourselves that we are new right now. Restored, renewed, regenerated, not the same as we were when we came into this practice, but different. Body remembers being brand new. And we come into the fetal position to allow the rest of us, mind, spirit, heart, to remember being brand new as well. I share a reading with you. Today, may we all renew our intention. May we aim higher and believe in ourselves and each other. Let us all remember that each time we practice yoga, we help to heal not only ourselves, but also our entire community. May we be a breath of life to the body of humankind. Take a moment, easily, gently bring yourself up into a seated position, just comfortable. We'll only be here for a moment. One more time, inhale your arms out to a T. Wiggle fingers, roll wrists. One more time. Arms up to the moon and the stars and the planets above us. Palms touch. Anjali Mudra. Hands come to heart center, chin to chest. In grateful thanksgiving for this opportunity to be with you, to practice with you, to share the journey. In love and thought for all those we hold here in Heart Center, for the healing of our world right now, which has never been more necessary, more obvious. May we be the breath of life to our whole community. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me. Namaste.